are you guys doing on this fantastic morning? Don't need any of that stuff. All right, we are loaded up. Second, we're gonna self-climb this morning. Not looking forward to it. I'm never really looking forward to self-climbing. It's always so loud and so much work, especially when you don't have a really nice self-climber. It was like 66 to 70 degrees yesterday, and this morning it is a 39. I have no choice. I have to go hunting. When you have a 30-degree drop like that, I mean, what are you gonna do? Stay home? That's not an option. So we got a long day ahead of us. We're gonna go hunt this morning just for about 2 hours, 2.5 roughly will be how long the sit is. And then we're gonna come back home. We're gonna go do some family activities, and then I'm going to go back to Wisconsin, shuffle some cameras around based upon what's on them currently, because I don't know what we got for inventory at the moment. Two things. Well, just one thing for news and updates. Number 1 hit list buck, this guy. Congratulations to the neighbor. It's very disappointing, but we don't have another giant on that property. We don't have another really big buck, so I'm gonna stay off there for a while. That way we're not pressuring the blind. I don't want the blind to be a giveaway either, so I'm gonna stay out of the blind for a couple weeks. Let's get on the road and get to Wisconsin. As you can tell, I might be getting sick, and that would suck. But let's I don't know what to do for you guys to when it's this dark out, it's hard to come up with transitions for the video, so we're just gonna do this. I'm not happy with the spot. I'm not happy with the stand. And it took me almost an hour to get set up. Here's to hoping for the best luck in the world, because nothing's going my way right now. That freaking owl nearly landed on me. That's insane. All I seen was the bird flying up through my shooting lane right here. It hovered in front of me about 4 feet away, did a head bob, and it landed on that branch right there. All right, morning hunt in the books, and excitement has been crushed. Camera that I hunted on top of this morning, not a single antler. It took quite a few pictures, lots of does, but after hunting it this morning, I need to adjust now that I've been in there for a morning. And second camera, I was really excited for. 2 weeks, 1 deer. So that ain't gonna work. I didn't know how bad it was gonna be with the loggers going in and out of there, but it must be pretty bad, because 1 deer in 2 weeks, you could put a camera in the middle of nowhere and get more than 1 deer in 2 weeks. So we gotta readjust, gotta come up with a plan, gotta figure out how I want to attack this evening. With all the storm damage everywhere, it's tough. It's tough this year, so I think I'm gonna have to go south where the storms weren't as bad and find some new public land down there to hunt. I know where a bunch is. I know where we rifle hunt some. Might just have to try to give it a shot bow hunting. But let's continue with this day. I got more cards to pull. I got some more land to scout. Got to go home, do a little family activities, and then we'll be back out in the woods. So until then, you guys can just hang out. All right, back at the house. I live so close to my hunt land now, I can come back here when I need to. It's so nice. I banged my sight pretty hard this morning, so I'm going to take a couple shots before we go out to the woods this evening. I told you guys a minute ago. Super disappointed. I held back my disappointment. I don't know how much I showed in my face. I held back my disappointment as much as I could, but no antlers in 2 weeks on those trail cameras. That was very, very, very disheartening. But, oh man, did we hit the jackpot. Bang! Daylight photos, multiple days. I was expecting a little 8-pointer, 2-year-old 8-pointer or something. Not a nice 8-pointer, maybe a 10-pointer. We'll be walking around during the rut. That's what I expected. The rut, they're running all over. We get a picture or two, maybe a day or two. I go to pull that card, and the very first picture is this one. I lost it. I lost my mind. I gotta stop not recording when I look at my cards, because some of my reactions are hilarious. But anyway, take a couple shots here, and then let's head out. After that, I'm gonna go. I still got 1 card to pull, Then we're gonna hit up 2 new pieces of property and get the 2 cameras out as quickly as we can. And then I'm gonna go sit for this buck. I'm gonna go see if he walks by. Let's take our shots and get out of here. I am so pumped about this side. I was just about to turn you guys on and tell you that I'm not very happy with the spot I put that other camera in. There's a lot of storm damage in there. There's a lot more than I thought there'd be for being the south of where that storm path went. But then I got back here and seeing this, oh man. Give you a little bit of the layout here. This is up the hill. There's pine trees in the back. Then we got a cornfield, big one, and another giant one. And in the middle here we had a big old swamp, slough thing. And then you got greenfield, timber, CRP, timber. I don't know what the next field over is. But this has got a huge potential for bedding back in here in this swamp. And you got food sources all around. But who knows? I mean, I might come back and pull the cards and not have a single deer on it again and not know what to do myself. Look at that. They're already scraping right here. The leaves are freshly broken off. The ground is dug up. So there's one entry point right there, or exit from that bedding back in there for sure. But like I said, there's a lot of storm damage in this timber, so who knows how that's affected it. So what I didn't notice from the truck, I thought this was CRP back in here. Beans. And right where the green and the beans meet, there's this scrape on the ground with good prints in it, right on the corner here. I think that's where I'm gonna put this camera because there's some pretty good trees I can hide it on. Oh man, there's some good prints here too. This is too good to be true. This is probably gonna be so overpressured that I won't even be able to get out here and hunt it, but I'm gonna get this camera out. And as soon as I get a chance, I'm bringing a stand back in here because there's plenty really good trees to put it in. This is incredible. Seems too good to be true. I'd like to be right back there where the 2 woods come closest together on the soybeans, but I also want to hunt this green field. With all that being said, it is now time to head on over to the private 13, get up in the stand that I have there, sit patiently for 3 hours. I'm not gonna take you guys on this walk with me, unless you want to come with, but I doubt. I mean, you guys don't even probably like walking in real life, so why would you like walking now? Alright, see you guys. Alright, and here we are. I think I am just going to make it a 4-hour sit. It's a long time, but I want to get back in there, set up, and be quiet for as long as possible. Because when you got bucks like this one running around, they do everything you can to go after them. So I don't want to pressure this too much. So I won't be out here that often, but when I do come out here, I'm going to sit for as long as I can. So let's plan, let's walk out. Squirrel I've ever heard in my life. Alright, and that is where I leave you guys. That's really unfortunate. No deer. Not a single one. Lots of squirrels. Really thought one of them was a deer a couple of times. And yeah, well, so we didn't see any deer today, but how can you not be just out of this world excited when you get a new shooter, a new hit list, #1 by far, and you find a new chunk of property that you're so excited about? Those are the 2 things we accomplished today. Everything else doesn't really matter. It's still really early in the season, so we have all the time in the world to see deer yet. But I'm so excited to pay a little more attention to this property and get the cameras off that other property next week to see what's running around out there. I'm just so excited. I'm pumped. I don't know what else to say. But this is where I'm going to leave you guys. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit the dislike button if that's what you're into, because no matter what, it helps me. And until next time, see you in the woods.